Have you ever walked past something simple, maybe even humble, only to find out later it held a danger you'd never suspected? That was me. One ordinary afternoon, chatting with my neighbor Mrs. Thompson on her porch. She's nearly 70 now, sharp, kind-hearted, and always full of old-school wisdom that makes you pause. She told me something that stopped me cold. You know what sent her husband to the ER last month? A plate of scrambled eggs. I laughed at first. Eggs? Surely she was exaggerating. But she wasn't. She explained how combining eggs with certain foods turned a healthy breakfast into a toxic nightmare. That conversation changed how I look at my kitchen. If you've ever worried about your digestion, your heart, or even mysterious symptoms that doctors can't quite pin down, I urge you to stay. Because what I'm about to share may change not just the way you eat eggs, but how you think about food combinations entirely. Before we dive in, one question. Would you ever believe that something as wholesome as an egg could become dangerous when paired with the wrong foods? If you're concerned about your health, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Here, we uncover truths no one else is talking about. I also want to know if you're ready to rethink your meals with me. If you're watching this and feel the same way, please enter 1 in the comments section. If not, enter 0. Or, if you've ever experienced odd symptoms after eating eggs, leave a comment, and we'll do our best to address your questions carefully. Let's uncover the truth together. The egg myth. Why we got it wrong. When you think of eggs, what comes to mind? For most, it's a breakfast staple, cheap, versatile, packed with protein. Childhood memories of sunny side-ups or fluffy omelets might flood in. But somewhere along the line, we started believing eggs are always safe, no matter how we eat them. We've been taught they're nature's perfect food, right? But have you ever wondered why some meals with eggs leave you feeling bloated, sluggish, or worse? Let me share a quick story. I once attended a nutrition workshop where the speaker, a seasoned dietitian, asked the audience, "What's the one food you'd never suspect could harm you?" Hands went up. Sugar, processed meats, soda. She shook her head and said, "Eggs." The room went silent. She explained that eggs themselves aren't the problem. It's what you pair them with. Certain combinations can turn eggs into a digestive disaster or even a health risk. Marketing has sold us on eggs as a flawless superfood, but without the full story. Eggs don't have a PR team warning us about dangerous pairings. So, let's challenge the myths. The idea that eggs are always safe, that any food combo works, or that discomfort after eating them is just normal. Let's dig into the 5 foods that can make eggs toxic, starting with the most surprising one. Eggs and sugar, a sweet but dangerous duo. Let's start with a combo you might not even realize you're eating: eggs and sugar. Picture a classic. Breakfast. Eggs with a side of pancakes drizzled in syrup or a sugary fruit jam on toast. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. Combining eggs with high amounts of sugar can wreak havoc on your digestion and blood sugar. Eggs are rich in protein and fats, which digest slowly. Sugar, on the other hand, is a fast-burning carbohydrate. When you eat them together, your stomach gets conflicting signals: slow digestion for the eggs, rapid breakdown for the sugar. This creates a bottleneck, leading to bloating, gas, and even nausea. Worse, a 2019 study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that pairing high-protein foods like eggs with sugary foods spikes insulin levels far more than eating either, alone. Over time, these spikes can stress your pancreas, increasing the risk of insulin resistance. My cousin Lisa learned this the hard way. She loved her weekend brunches, scrambled eggs with sugary orange juice and a donut. After months of stomach cramps, her doctor traced it back to this combo. She cut out the sugary sides, and her symptoms vanished. If you love your eggs with a sweet side, try swapping sugar-heavy foods for a low-glycemic option like berries or a drizzle of honey in moderation. Next, we'll look at a food that's even more common and more dangerous when paired with eggs. Eggs and dairy, a recipe for digestive distress. Next up, eggs and dairy. Think cheese omelets, eggs with creamy sauces, or even a glass of milk, alongside your sunny side-ups. Dairy and eggs seem like a natural pair, but for many, this combo is a digestive disaster. Both eggs and dairy are high in protein and fat, which require similar enzymes to break down. When eaten together, they overload your digestive system, slowing it to a crawl. This can lead to bloating, cramps, and even diarrhea, especially for the 65% of people worldwide with some degree of lactose intolerance. But there's a bigger issue. Eggs and dairy both contain sulfur compounds. When combined, these can increase hydrogen sulfide production in your gut, a gas linked to inflammation and, in rare cases, toxicity in high amounts. A 2021 study in gut microbes showed that high-sulfur foods eaten together can disrupt gut microbiota, leading to long-term digestive issues. My friend Mark, a cheese lover, used to make massive cheese and egg breakfast burritos. He couldn't understand why he felt so sluggish afterward. Once he switched to veggie-filled omelets, his energy returned. If you crave that creamy texture, try avocado or hummus with your eggs instead. They're gentler on your system and just as satisfying. Coming up, a surprising food that turns eggs into a heart health risk. Eggs and processed meats, a heart-stopping combo who doesn't love. Eggs with bacon, sausage, or ham. It's a diner classic. But this pairing could be putting your heart at risk. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, nitrates, and saturated fats. When paired with eggs, which are naturally high in cholesterol, the combination can strain your cardiovascular system. While eggs alone don't significantly raise blood cholesterol for most people, pairing them with processed meats can amplify the effect. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Cardiology found that people who regularly ate eggs with processed meats had a 25% higher risk of heart disease compared to those who ate eggs with plant-based sides. The nitrates in processed meats also interact with egg proteins, forming compounds called nitrosamines in your stomach. These are potentially carcinogenic in high amounts, especially with frequent consumption. My Uncle Joe, a bacon and egg enthusiast, was shocked when his doctor warned him about his rising cholesterol levels. He switched to eggs with spinach and mushrooms, and his numbers improved within months. If you can't resist meat with your eggs, opt for lean, unprocessed options like grilled chicken or turkey. Your heart will thank you. Next, a fruit you'd never suspect could cause trouble with eggs. Eggs and citrus fruits. A sour mistake eggs with orange juice or grapefruit might sound like a refreshing breakfast, but this combo can spell trouble. Citrus fruits are highly acidic, and when eaten with eggs, they can disrupt your stomach's pH balance. Eggs require a specific acidic environment to digest properly, but the intense acidity of citrus can overwhelm this process, leading to acid reflux, heartburn, or even stomach pain. For some, this combo can also trigger allergic-like reactions, as the proteins in eggs can react with citrus compounds, causing mild itching or swelling. A 2018 study in food chemistry noted that acidic foods can alter protein digestion, reducing nutrient absorption and causing discomfort. My coworker Sarah used to sip orange juice with her egg breakfast daily. She thought her frequent heartburn was just stress, until she separated the two and felt relief within days. If you love fruit, with breakfast, wait at least an hour after eating eggs, or choose neutral fruits like bananas or apples. Next, we'll tackle a starchy staple that's a surprising no-go with eggs. Eggs and potatoes. A starchy saboteur, eggs and potatoes, think hash browns or home fries, are a breakfast classic. But this pairing can be a digestive and metabolic disaster. Potatoes, especially when fried or processed, like French fries or chips, are high in simple carbohydrates that spike blood sugar quickly. Eggs, with their slow-digesting proteins and fats, create a digestive tug-of-war. This can lead to bloating, lethargy, and even fat storage, as your body struggles to process both at once. Worse, fried potatoes often contain trans fats or oxidized oils, which, when paired with eggs, can increase inflammation in your arteries. A 2022 study in nutrition research found that high-carb, high-fat meals like eggs and fried potatoes increased markers of oxidative stress, a precursor to heart disease. My neighbor Tom used to love his diner-style eggs and hash browns. After constant fatigue, he switched to eggs with sautéed greens, and his energy soared. If you crave a starchy side, try sweet potatoes or quinoa, which digest more slowly and pair better with eggs. Now let's step back and look at why these combos are so risky. 7. Why these combos turn toxic. So, why do these foods make eggs dangerous? It comes down to biochemistry. Eggs are a dense source of protein and fat, requiring specific digestive enzymes and a balanced gut environment. Pairing them with foods that demand conflicting digestive processes, like sugary, acidic, or starchy foods, creates chaos in your stomach. This can lead to poor nutrient absorption, gut inflammation, or even the formation of harmful compounds like nitrosamines or hydrogen sulfide. Over time, these effects don't just cause discomfort. They can contribute to chronic issues like insulin resistance, heart disease, or gut dysbiosis. The science is clear, but the real proof is in the stories. My friend Maria used to pair eggs with all 5 of these foods: bacon, cheese, orange, juice, sugary toast, and fried potatoes. She felt awful for years, blaming her age. After learning about these combos, she revamped her breakfast, and her energy, digestion, and even skin improved. The lesson: it's not just what you eat, it's what you eat together. Next, we'll share practical tips to enjoy eggs safely and deliciously. 3 safe and delicious egg recipes. Worried about missing out on eggs? Don't be. You can still enjoy them with the right pairings. Here are 3 easy, safe, and tasty recipes to keep eggs in your diet without the risks. Recipe 1. Veggie-packed egg scramble. Sauté spinach, bell peppers, and zucchini in olive oil. Whisk 2 eggs with a pinch of salt and pepper, then scramble with the veggies. Why it works. The fiber-rich veggies slow digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes, and their antioxidants complement eggs' nutrients. Recipe 2. Egg and avocado. Toast mash half an avocado onto whole grain toast. Top with a poached egg and a sprinkle of chili flakes. Why it works. Avocado's healthy fats enhance egg nutrient absorption without overloading your system, and whole grains add fiber for balance. Recipe 3. Egg and quinoa breakfast bowl cook. Quinoa and mix with sautéed kale and cherry tomatoes. Top with a soft-boiled egg. Why it works. Quinoa's complex carbs digest slowly, pairing perfectly with eggs, and kale adds anti-inflammatory nutrients. These recipes avoid the 5 toxic combos while keeping your meals flavorful and nutritious. Still worried about egg prep? Rinse eggs before cracking to reduce bacteria risk, and cook thoroughly if you're sensitive to raw proteins. Next, we'll cover who needs to be extra cautious with eggs. When to be careful with eggs. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, but they're not for everyone in every situation. Here's who should take caution. Food allergy or sensitivity. If you're allergic to eggs or have a sensitivity, even safe pairings can cause reactions like hives or digestive upset. Consult a doctor if you suspect an issue. Gallbladder issues. Eggs' high fat content can trigger pain or nausea in people with gallbladder disease. Stick to egg whites or consult a dietitian. High cholesterol. Rare cases. While eggs don't significantly raise cholesterol for most, those with specific genetic conditions like familial hypercholesterolemia should limit intake and avoid processed. Meat pairings. Digestive disorders. If you have IBS, Crohn's, or other gut issues, eggs with high fat or acidic foods can worsen symptoms. Pair with gentle foods like steamed veggies. For most people, eggs are safe and beneficial when paired wisely. Always consult a healthcare provider if you're unsure about your specific needs. Let's wrap this up with a call to action. 10. Your egg-safe commitment starts today. Take a moment. We've uncovered the science, the risks, and the stories behind eggs and their dangerous food pairings. But at the heart of this is a bigger truth. Health isn't just about eating good foods, it's about combining them wisely. In a world pushing quick fixes and fad diets, eggs remind us that even the simplest foods can be powerful or harmful if we're not careful. Here's my challenge to you. This week, try one of the safe egg recipes we shared. Swap out that bacon, cheese, or sugary juice for a veggie-packed scramble or avocado toast. Notice how you feel. Share the results with your family, friends, or even in the comments below. Because this isn't just about avoiding toxic combos, it's about reclaiming control over your health, one plate at a time. If this sparks curiosity or clarity, share this video. Someone you love might be one egg away from feeling better, or worse. Let's honor the humble egg by eating it wisely. Here's to health, wisdom, and vibrant mornings, one careful bite at a time. See you next time.